Hello, my day babies. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I decided to make it into a video because I got recommended to, I'm gonna do a CD tour, or a CD collection tour thingy, because I saw one of you commented that you wanted that, so I'll do that. Also, I have more CDs than I do vinyls, so I'm making it into a video because I don't know how long the video is gonna be. Also, I'm probably gonna want to blabber. Anyway, I'm going to start with my favorite CDs, and then I'll work my way down. Okay, so the first sets that I have that I'm going to show are Adele. They basically are the same thing as the vinyls, but they have little booklet things, so I'll be showing the pictures in that. Anyway, also, speaking of Adele, her birthday's tomorrow. I'm so freaking excited. I will be posting a lot of edits about her for her birthday. First one is 19, if that wasn't already obvious. That's the back. And then the album, no, the CD looks like that. I flipped the camera so you can see the picture. So there's this one, which is from the Chasing Pavements music video. There's one here from one of her performances. And here, her playing guitar. There's this one of her performing again. And then on in the very back, there's a collage of pictures. But yeah, there's a bunch of different pictures. So yeah, that is 19. Next one is 21. Here's the front. Here's the back. And then when you open it, the CD is green. It has a 21. So this is the front. This one is only pictures. But yeah. There's those. That one. That one. Her on the piano. This one. This was probably my favorite picture from this thingy. This one. This one's my third. And there's this one. This one's my second. Okay, so that is 21. Next is 25. $25 is like a off-white, almost like a cream, but you can't really tell because the camera is not doing it justice. Okay, 25. The pictures are colored, which is very unusual for Adele. Well, that one was. Anyway. Sorry, that was very aggressive in the camera sound thing. On the piano again. I love how Adele incorporated pictures into these things, so that it's like a journey through her music. I mean, it's a journey through her music to begin with, but you know what I mean. Like, you get to watch as she what's it called? Records. Yeah, that's 25. And last but not least of Adele's is 30. And then the CD is like black and gold, not gold, like yellow. And then if you 30. This one has this. They have the same pictures from the vinyl, but it's still nice to show because she's pretty, and there's no other reason. But basically, it has a picture of her, and then the song, and then the words. This is my favorite photo in this. Seeing her happy makes me happy. Then this one. And then this one. She looks so good with braids. She looks good in everything. That is 30. Next are my Melanie ones. I only have 2. I've tried to get my mom to buy me K through 12 and after school EP, but she hasn't. She won't. I don't know why. But first one, if I could pick it up, Crybaby. I almost dropped it. That's what the thingy looks like, the CD. This has the same pictures as the other one for her songs, so I'm not going to show it. If you want to know what the pictures look like, go to my vinyls thingy I show in there. After that one, the only other one I have left is Portals. And I do know that there's more pictures in here of like Melanie, but that the CD is her laying on the ground. Anyway, Portals. Shoot. Sorry guys, this is technical difficulties when you're a one-person thing. This is just all the songs on the CD. And then there's this picture of the nymph in the tomb in a hole. Jesus. And then the nymph in the womb. And that's it. So yeah, that's all of Melanie, and that's all of Portals. The last one that I have like singular is Lola. Her This Wasn't Meant for You Anyway album. You can't read that, but that's okay. And then if you open it, it's her face. And then the CD itself, I think is white. Hold on. And then there's a little booklet, and it doesn't have any pictures. I mean, the only picture it has is this, but the rest are just the words. But yeah, that is Lola's CD. Sorry guys. Right, so the next one that I have are My Chemical Romance, which are one of my favorite bands, but I lost the cover thingy to their 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge album. So I have this. This is the CD. And then for the Black Parade, I don't have the CD. I don't know where the CD is. I've looked everywhere for it. It's not here. But I have the freaking, this thing. It's actually pretty sick if you open it up. Because on this side, you have like you have newsletters and stuff. Well, it's their songs, but it looks like newsletters. And then this side, if you open it up more, sorry guys, you have this little backdrop thing, and then this side is the whole, like, I don't even know what you would call this. That's My Chemical Romance. Next ones I have, they don't have the paper or the thingy, but I have the CDs. So I have, these next ones are musicals. I have Nightmare Before Christmas, which looks like that. Then I have Les Miserables. If you have not seen Les Miserables, go check it out. It's a really good musical, unless you don't like musicals, but it's a really good musical. There's 2 discs to this, but they both look like that. They're very iridescent. And then the last musical one that I have is Mamma Mia. It looks like that. But yeah, those are all of my musical CDs, I guess you would call it. Anyway, there's this, and it's got a bunch of pictures inside of Avril. Speaking of Avril, I'm going to see her, at least I think I am, in June, I think. It's either June or July, I can't remember. But last I checked, I'm going to see Avril. She's pretty sick. I like Avril a lot. Like, she's cool. She does not look her age at all, though. If y'all don't know how old she is, or don't really know who she is, she's 40. Now, this is a lot, like, younger, but if you look her up, now, she does not look 40 at all. But that's the end of this. And the CD is blue. It's her face, but it's blue. Then I have the other Avril album that I have is this one, which is called Goodbye Lullaby. And it just has a bunch of pictures too of Avril. And pictures. And then more pictures, obviously. This, I think, was one of her very first albums because she looks very like baby. Not a baby, but like she looks very young. Not that she's not still young, but she looks very baby. And then that's the back. And then the CD itself is green with her on it. I'm trying to hold it. But yeah. That's what that looks like. The last ones I have are from when I was just a wee lass, a child. And so they're kid-based. Well, except for the one. But they're kids. The one that isn't for kids necessarily is Pitch Perfect 2. Totally recommend going and watching Pitch Perfect. All of them, if you haven't seen them already. But yeah, this is, hold on, I gotta get it out. Okay, this is what it looks like. That's the front. That's the back. And then if you open it, it's got a bunch of pictures from the show, movie. She's my favorite character, Fat Amy, if you don't know who that is. And then a picture of the Barton Bellas. And then the Sound Machine. And then the Troublemakers. And I forget what they're called. But yeah, that's Pitch Perfect 2. I only have the second one, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? And then that's the CD. Plain, simple, yada yada. Okay, like I said, the last ones, now, they're all younger ages. But for age. I have 2 Disney ones. I don't want to get them out, but they're right here. And that's it. So I have 2 Victorious ones. There's this one, and it just has a picture of the whole cast in the middle. That's literally all this is. And then the CD itself is blue, or like a teal. No, like a cyan, however you pronounce it. Of course I get it the second I stop recording. Anyway, this is the other Victorious thingy. So it has that, and then it has Tori. Sorry guys, but I do not like Tori or Trina. And then it has the cast again. And then the, what's it called? The music, the disc. Jesus, the CD is purple. The next ones are Descendants. I have 1 and 2. But that's the CD. And then the, what's it called? What do you call this? I don't know what you call this. The booklet looks like this. The front, the back, and then the inside. Struggling. Maleficent. Forgot her name for a minute. Ben. Or Oridon, whatever. Mal singing If Only, and then there'll be our guest. And then the end. The two songs at the end, I think. And then a picture of the cast. Sorry guys, the second one, I'm trying to get it out. Okay, the disc looks like this. It's black, that's a lie. It's purple, white, and teal. It reminds me of Mal, Evie, and Carlos. And then here is the booklet. Oh my god, what are they called? The Villain Kids. That's what they're called. Uma. Evie and Mal. Evie, Mal, and Jay. And then there's Ben on the side. Mal and Ben. Mal and Evie. Uma, Harry, Gil, I think is what his name is. I forget. I have not watched Descendants in forever. But yeah, and then the Descendants. The last one I have is Trolls. Tad bit embarrassing, but whatever. This is what it looks like. And then you open it, and it just has a bunch all the trolls basically. I forget their names, but there's Branch, and then there's Poppy, and I forget. I haven't watched Trolls in a while either. There's the Cloud, and there's the what's her face. I don't remember hardly any of their names. Bridget and King. I forget. This is really sad. King. I don't know. It doesn't say. Branch and Poppy, and then Branch, Poppy, and others. Guy Diamond, Biggie. I forget. Smidge. I know that. And then Biggie and whatever her name is. Branch and that thing. So that's the end of that. And then the CD looks like this. And that is it. That's all the CDs that I have that are mine now. But yeah, those are all of my CDs. I hope you all enjoyed this little haul or collection tour, whatever you want to call it. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for the love and support. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of you taking part of this journey with me, being a content creator and a YouTuber. Well, basically an editor, but anyway. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining and watching this video and my content and liking what I post. And I will see you all in my next video. Or edit, whatever. Bye!